Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another language activity with Teacher Pam. In this activity, we are going to look at a feature of punctuation. That feature is how to use speech marks. Speech marks, or inverted commas, or quotation marks, have a singular purpose. Their purpose is to show the exact language, either spoken or written, that has come from a specific person. When writing a dialogue, use a colon after the name of the character, then write the spoken words. Every time a new or different character speaks, we write the dialogue on a fresh line. We can transfer some of the knowledge we have from dialogue writing to using our speech marks. When writing a dialogue, use a comma after the name of the character, then open speech marks to write the spoken words. Every time a new or different character speaks, we write the dialogue on a fresh line. The Lion and the Mouse. Narrator. Once upon a time, a lion was taking a nap when a little mouse began running up and down his back. This soon woke up the lion, who placed his huge paw upon him and opened his big jaws to swallow him. Mouse, shivering in fear. I am sorry. Forgive me this time, and I will never forget it. I promise to do something for you in return one of these days. Lion. Ha ha ha! Yes, sure. You can go. Narrator. A few days later, some hunters caught the king of the jungle. Hunter 1. Surprised. Hey, look what we've got here. This lion is so big and strong. Let's take him to our king. Now, I'm going to repeat the same part of the story, but this time I am going to use my speech marks. I will still have the characters, but not in dialogue format. We are going to write using our punctuation. Once upon a time, a lion was taking a nap when a little mouse began running up and down his back. This soon woke up the lion, who placed his huge paw upon him and opened his big jaws to swallow him. The mouse squeaked in fear. I am sorry. Forgive me this time, and I will never forget it. I promise to do something for you in return one of these days. Ha ha ha! Yes, sure. You can go, roared the lion. A few days later, some hunters caught the king of the jungle. The surprised hunter whispered, Hey, look what we've got here. This lion is so big and strong. Let's take him to our king. We have now added the speech marks and punctuated our story correctly. The mouse squeaked. What did he actually say? I am sorry. Forgive me this time, and I will never forget it. So we have separated the character and the spoken words. We can put in our speech marks to show the words that the mouse actually said. Now we're going to use a little bit of punctuation. Instead of that long line that separates the speaker and the words, we insert a comma. The mouse squeaked. We open our speech marks. I am sorry, forgive me this time, and I will never forget it. At the end of the sentence, we close the speech marks. So we have the character and the spoken words separated by the comma and the speech marks. All our punctuation at the end of the spoken words always goes inside the speech marks. Now we are using our punctuation. The mouse squeaked, we insert a comma. We open our speech marks and we begin with a capital letter. I am sorry, forgive me this time, and I will never forget it. We close with a full stop and we close our speech marks. We have used our punctuation correctly. Let's try another sentence. The lion roared. Ha ha ha! Yes, sure, you can go. We have separated the lion and his spoken words, and we know what he said. So we put the ha ha ha, yes, sure, into speech marks. Open speech marks and close speech marks. The lion roared, and we use a comma to separate the character from the spoken words. We open our speech marks. We write our sentence and we close our speech marks. The lion roared, comma, open speech marks. Ha ha ha, yes, sure, you can go. And then we remember that once we open speech marks, we must begin with a capital letter. And then we must add a full stop at the end of the sentence. We then close our speech marks. So the sentence is correctly punctuated using our speech marks. Remember that all end punctuation goes inside the speech marks. Let's try another sentence. Here we see the hunter running in surprise. The hunter said, "Hey, look what we've got here." We separate the hunter from the spoken words. The hunter said, we separate the character from the spoken words by using a comma. Next, what did he say? Look what we've got here. The hunter said. We insert a comma, we open our speech marks, and we begin with a capital letter. Comma, open speech marks, capital letter. Exclamation, we put our end punctuation in. We close our speech marks. And remember that all punctuation goes inside the speech marks. We can also change the sentence around. Here we have the spoken words first. Hey, look what we've got here. And then we opened our speech marks. We used a capital letter. We closed our sentence with an exclamation mark. And we close our speech marks. Remember, all punctuation goes inside the speech marks. And we finish off, the hunter said. We also add a full stop at the end of our sentence. So it reads, hey, look what we've got here, the hunter said. Have a super happy day, said Teacher Pam. I have to separate what I say and my character. I must remember to add speech marks for the actual words spoken. I must add my punctuation. So I open my speech marks. I began with a capital letter. I closed my sentence with an exclamation. I remember to close my speech marks, and my sentence ends with a full stop. So have a super happy day.